Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be doing this sunsetty blue Hakuna Matata Lion King-esque eyes. So if you would love to know how to do this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so let's just jump into this. Get ready with me. I don't know what I'm doing quite yet. You might tell by the title of the video, but I don't know yet. So you're all just gonna come along on the ride with me for today. So we just gonna hop right into the video. But first things first is stay hydrated. It's summer, it's hot, people get dehydrated. That's not good. You want your skin to be nice, glowy, sexy, sultry, plump, just juiciness. So drink your water, it's very important. Well, first things first, I'm just gonna prime my eyelids, and I'm just using a concealer to do this. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into my Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm gonna be taking the orange color, and it is called Slow Burn, and I'm just gonna put that in my crease and everything, and then tapping off the excess and just stamping it into my crease. That's not giving me what I really wanted. So I'm just gonna go up into this Makeup Geek Bronze Solstice little quad palette and be taking this orange color. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm just stamping the color on, and then we're going to go in with a yellow shade and blend it out.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this yellow color. This is just a old MAC palette that I made myself a long time ago. I'm going in with this yellow color, and I'm going in with this yellow color and blending that into the orange. And don't worry if it's like all messy on this side right here. We're just can clean it up, wipe it away, and it won't even be a second thought. Okay, so now I'm going to be going into that MAC palette and going into this like deeper red color and focusing that more on the outer part of my eye. And I'm bringing that a little bit higher up in the crease too. And now back into that blending brush, I'm just gonna be blending the red out. Does someone wanna come out and play with me today? You can stay like that, sir, please. Now just do it to the other side. Okay, so now since you feel like you're in a good place, now we're going to half cut the crease. And for that, I am just going to be using a Milani Hypnotic Lights Hypnotic Eye Topper. And this is in the shade 05 Prismatic Light. It's a very blue color. And we are going to use that to cut the crease. A little tip on what I like to do, I like to get whatever you're using, your concealer, this, whatever. Start at the base of your eye. And then look up. And then it's gonna leave that little mark right there, and that's where you're gonna want to put your cut crease. Shadows in particular, I like to do like a first like layer, and then I go in with a second layer just because I feel like it makes it more vibrant and it makes it pop. now I'm gonna go back on the other side and touch it up. Okay, so once you have this so far, I'm gonna just going back into that red color and just like softening that line a little bit. And now just taking a fluffy brush and just okay, so once you got your general eye going on, now we are just gonna clean up the edges, and I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe and clean up those like that. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the face right now, and I am just gonna prime, and for primer I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm just gonna slap that all over where I have my biggest pores. If you guys haven't tried this primer, this is an amazing primer. It's very inexpensive and it works. It just slides on the skin like butter. And it makes you have that Barbie doll like skin because it hides all the pores. It hides all the fine lines. It hides your dirty past. Okay, so now I'm just going to be taking a little bit of this Milani Soft Focus Glow. This thing. And we're just putting that on the highest points of my cheeks. It's a little dark for me, but you're gonna cover it up with like foundation anyways. So, doesn't really matter. Okay, so for foundation today, I am going to be taking a mix of the MAC Studio Fix Fluid and the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I love this because it is full coverage. I cake it on. I love the cake. I love everything. So this is like one of my holy grail foundations. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. It's amazeballs. And then this one is very good. Not enough coverage for me, and it's a bit too dewy for my personal liking. Now mind you, in the summer I do love a glow, like a glow from within and all of that good jazz, but I do have very oily skin, and especially it's summertime, I can go outside and you can like crack an egg on my face and it would like scramble itself. But I just take a little bit of this and mix it in with this because this is a smidge too dark, so I just mix it together. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then now I'm just going to be dotting that everywhere. And then now on the other side of the foundation brush, I'm just gonna pick some up and literally paint it on my face. Bring it down the neck a little bit. Cut. Okay, so once you finish slapping all over your face, I'm just gonna go over it with a Real Techniques beauty sponge and just pounce that into the skin. Push it in. Personally, when I do my foundation, I don't like to bring my foundation all the way up to my under eye, because personally, you're just gonna be putting concealer there anyways, so I don't really like to add extra product under my eye. But you do you. That's just how I roll and how I live my life. Like a dungeon dragon. Okay, so once you have that blended all over your face and you're happy with how it's looking, which I am, I'm getting very glowy, baby, Barbie skin. I'm just gonna be going into this MAC concealer palette, and I'm gonna go into the peach color, and I'm just gonna correct under my eye, just a little bit. Now, I like to focus this corrector like right under the eye and like in, I have like little dips right here. So I like just to focus it more right here up in the inner corner and then down and then on the dip. That's it. I just do a little bit and I'm just gonna take my finger and just blend it out really quick. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my concealer, and I am using the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in Light Peach, and I'm just going to be doing that under my eyes. Now, mind you, this concealer is it's full coverage, which I love, and it is very matte, which I love. I prefer my concealers to be a little bit more matte, so that way it just sticks onto the skin and it's not gonna budge, it's not gonna move, it's gonna be there all day. So yeah, and because this is very matte like I just said, so I like to go to one eye, blend it out, set it in the other eye, and vice versa, just because it is very quick drying. And then going back in with that damp sponge and just blending it out. Like, do you guys see that? It is, I'm obsessed with it. And it's what, like $5 or $6? Just like that. And then now I'm just going to take a flat foundation brush and I'm going to pick up some of the powder I'm using. Now the powder I'm using is Airspun Translucent Extra Coverage. It is by far like my favorite powder at the moment. I've tried a lot of powders, but this powder is like by far my favorite at the moment. And then now I'm just going to pick some up on the brush and blend that eye out one more time so you don't set the creases if there's any creases. And then now you're just gonna go in and set. Oh god, I love setting my face or my under eyes just in general because it's like you go from like a dewy-er finish and then you just set it and it automatically becomes like matte and it's like doll skin. It's flawless. You're poreless. It's literally doll skin. And a little bit on my forehead. And I just take a little bit on the tip of my nose. And then go out and blend it. Now, I let the little concealer tip on my nose like dry a little bit. Now I'm just using my finger and just like patting it out. I like to leave that there, the little dot on the tip of my nose, is because I don't really contour my nose. So when I bronze the sides of it, but it's just gonna give like the appearance of more of a lifted nose. And then now we're just gonna set everything with the sponge. This is why I do my eyelashes last, because I used to do them right when I was done, but then I would do all my powders, and my eyelashes would have like powders in them. So I just prefer to do those last, so they're fresher. Now whatever's just left in my lid, I like to take the little powder puff it comes with and just go and set my neck. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and bronze my skin, and I'm just gonna be taking the e.l.f. Golden Bronzer, and I'm just gonna be whooshing that all over my face. Going on my cheeks. Now this bronzer has a little bit of shimmer, so I'm not mad at that, but if you don't prefer a bronzer with shimmer, then just opt for something that is matte. But in the summertime, I like to be very like glowy, so I personally don't mind it for the summer, but the winter I use something matte. And now I'm going to go into contouring. For the contour, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And I'm just going to take this on a little cute mermaid angle brush, and I'm going to use this to contour my cheeks. I tend to go a little higher with my contour because I just like how it makes my face shape look. But contour however you like to contour that suits your face shape. You want to make sure you drag that into your hairline, because no one likes to see like this little like white cast from like your foundation to like little white cast and then your hair. So just don't be scared, it washes out, so just put it all up in there. And then you magically have cheekbones. I like to bring it on the sides of my forehead, on top of my forehead. I have a 5 head, so This makes it actually look like I have a normal head. On the brush, I just like to bring down the sides of my nose because, like I said, I don't contour my nose, but I bronze my nose. And I like to bronze my nose is because when you have like a contoured face and then you do nothing to your nose, it's just like this flat beak that's sticking out on your face. So I just like to bronze it up a bit. Just like this. Now I'm just gonna take my powder brush and just slightly go over the contour. Blush. The blush I'm going to be using is Milani Luminoso. It is a cult favorite. Everybody and their mothers loves this blush, including me. Now since we have such a sunsetty golden blue eye Lion King SI going on, I'm gonna go in with a peach blush because I feel like it's just gonna complement the look better if I would like use a pink blush or yada yada yada. Now when I do my blush, I like to put a little bit on the apples of my cheeks, but I focus it more on up here by like the contour and highlight area. I like to bring a little bit on the tip of my nose too. And now I'm just gonna go over it with a same powder brush. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go off camera and do my brows, and then I'll be right back. Now I'm just taking this sleek makeup palette, and I am going to be going into this orange shade on the bottom right. And I'm gonna take a little fluffy brush like this and put that on the brow bone. And now I'm just taking a fluffy brush and just softening the edges. Just like that. So now we are going to curl our lashes, put on mascara, and then put on eyelashes. When you're doing mascara, it helps if you look down in a mirror, so that way you're not going to get anything up on your lid, because if you go like this and then go in, you're going to get stuff, you're going to get mascara on your lid. So look down and you'll be golden. And if you're like me, you get a little bit of mascara on your nose, just wait till it dries, and then you're gonna just get a spoolie and flick it off. Okay, so for the eyelashes, I am going to be using the Ardell 253s. I do believe is what they are. Now a little trick I learned is to let your eyelashes get a little bit tacky and then go in with a little bit of a second layer. That way your eyelashes will not pop off, whatever, to your lid. Same thing goes with your mascara. If you look down in the mirror and put your eyelashes on, you can see exactly where you are putting them. Just like that. Okay, now it's time for highlighter. Now for highlighter, I am going to be taking the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter. It is a very golden highlighter, and it would be perfect for this look because we got this bronze Sunsetia Hakuna Matata eyes going on, so it would just be perfect for this. Do you all see that? It's so gorgeous. And then a little bit on the nose, and then a little bit down the bridge, and then I like to just sweep a little bit on my forehead, and then I just go over it with my blush brush, and I marry the blush and the highlight together. Now for a little extra va-va-voom, I'm gonna apply this Pixi powder foundation and put that under my eyes. And then now, if you feel like everything is still a little bit too strong, I am going to veil it. And I'm just going to take 2 powder foundations. Doesn't matter what powder foundations you use. just gonna take a little bit of that and then just apply it. And then now we're gonna move on to lippies. Now the lip liner I'm gonna do is just from Bobbi Brown, and it's brown. And I'm going to line my lips and slightly overdraw on my Cupid's bow and underneath. And then now, I'm just filling in the rest of the lip with it. Okay, so once you feel like you got that even, I am just gonna be going into NYX Lingerie Baby Doll Lipstick. I'm just putting that on my lips. I'm just gonna be patting that in with my finger. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this shimmery blue shade right here and just put that on the outer corners of my eyes.
You felt like you wanted to share.
You're gonna set your face. Try not to move your face when you spray it, because if you do, then you're just gonna set those creases and those lines that you made, and it's not gonna be a cute look. And then I just go back in with my sponge and then damply or gently pat it in. So that way everything is pushed into the skin and it stays all day. And then just like that, you are done. And here is the look. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back for another video. So if you like this, please smash that subscribe button and like this video for more of me. So thank you everyone so much for watching this video, and I will be back with another one shortly. So thank you so much,